over here, might as well work. You can watch chat for us. Anything important pops up. Yes, if you're here, might as well. Now we're just doing the casual wait while people load in. And when I say loaded, I mean load into the stream.
Yeah.
Where's my Coke? There it is. My water.
You mean your non-branded caffeinated water?
Yeah, right. Where's my
Half of my non-branded
caffeinated,
caffeinated lemon lime water.
I straight up for this cast have half of a can of soda, half a glass of water, and half a bottle of iced tea.
Yo, I got like a nearly finished thing of Wendy in these Sprite, like, another can and a Sprite, and like a half.
It's still Sprite. Doesn't matter where it came from. It's still Sprite.
Nah, but it's from Wendy's though. So I got one from Wendy's, one that's just in a can, and like a nearly done like mint shake, made from home though.
Yep.
Who gets Wendy's Sprite? Man, fuck. Wendy's good. Wendy's Sprite is good. I don't know what y'all saying. It tastes good.
Hey man, I'm just trying to balance my 3 drinks right here.
You saying I don't got 3 drinks?
Alright, so the Discord notification just went out. So, with that means things should start up in a minute or two. Alright.
McDonald's Sprite's also good.
This is hilarious because my Twitch on my phone is like not working. Like I've like uninstalled it and reinstalled it several times, so I can straight up can't see Twitch chat. So it's hilarious to me to hear there was like hear only half the conversation.
Honestly, it's more than enough. Because I'm apparently like we're gonna get political about like which fast food place got the best version of Sprite.
I'm gonna be straight up honest. I don't eat a lot of fast food, but you know what? Moving on, because I do see on my end from the stream that people are now hopping in chats or hopping in the stream in general. So I am gonna officially start this and completely professional from here on out. Everyone, we all know how professional I am. So here on out, only professionalism.
Never seen you wear anything other than like a suit.
Yeah, exactly. Tonight's cast. So, we'll welcome everyone to tonight's cast. We have Miscreant versus Void. We have Miscreant on attack, Void on defense, and we are on Coastline. I'm pretty sure that's the right map, if I remember correctly. And so, I am your host, Loopy. And my co-host tonight will be Tyler.
Hello.
That's what it's pretty much the only thing he's known as.
Yeah. I mean, I got like a couple like screen names.
Yeah, but you know, everyone in Collective pretty much just knows you as Tyler.
Yeah, mainly
So-
known as Tyler, but like usernames like Tiger Ninja, Witch Doctor. Those are the big two ones.
And so we will be getting this game going very shortly. And when I say very shortly, I mean right now. Because there's spamming from readies on Miscreant, and everyone on the side of Void is ready. So we will be getting Coastline. Pretty balanced map. You know, a lot of ways to attack different sites, a lot of ways to defend it. Some interesting bans can come out, but for the most part, Mira and Echo are pretty common bans, and something like a Thermite usually on attack is a ban. Any ideas from you, Tyler?
Like you said, Mira definitely. I want to see some interesting bands, something not conventional.
I mean, I always love unconventional bans, like, you know, just throw like a Dokkaebi ban or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something weird.
Montaigne, very strong on Coastline, able to clear out a lot of rooms very quickly and efficiently, especially getting rid of those roamers. But that it was purposefully done, I'm assuming, by the defenders for that roam game. IQ being taken off the board. Those are both pretty unusual bans. Well, the Montaigne is fairly common, but the IQ is definitely a little interesting, and that was banned by the attackers, which kind of leads me to some questions, and I'm curious as to see what happens. But Valkyrie will also be taken off the board. I was wondering if we were going to see that ban with the IQ, and there she is.
Yep.
Last defender ban coming out. Will Mira be left on the board, which would make this game very interesting? Well, Mira or Echo, one of them will be left on the board, and it will be the Echo left on the board.
I guess we will not get a look at you, Capulios.
Yeah, right.
Alright,
So,
Void is defending first.
Yes, they
I know
are.
that.
So, we have Ashe being very quickly selected. On the side of defense, we have Smoke, Legion, Jaeger, Castle, Kaid. And on attack, so far, we have Thermite, Thatcher, Ashe, and Gridlock. Habana, I'm sorry, not Thermite, and Nomad. And we'll see if we have any 6 picks here. And they will be defending Hookah, by the way. Second floor, probably the best site, if you ask me. Oh, yeah, that is second floor. I'm not crazy. No 6 picks will be coming out here. They don't feel the need. Both Gridlock and Nomad on Nomad on the field.
Attackers need to locate.
It says to me that there's a lot of fear of roamers, which I'm assuming we're gonna see in sort of the Legion or the Castle, and definitely in the Jaeger. We have a April Fool's Smoke on the board, bright as ever.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Alright. Try and see what exactly this is going to do here.
I am interested in this pull into Aqua, castling off the Aqua door, having that rotate hole in the corner, but leaving the hatch closed. A lot of times when you see this, they're usually playing in this corner here, but it does not seem to be what they're doing. Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is. Alright, so that's...
ADS will be used behind the bar.
I'm changing mags!
Alright. Ooh, a very interesting angle from the smoke. And that is into the office. Very common entry point. I'm very intrigued by that.
I gotta be real.
Does not actually look like we... Yeah, I know, that's a new angle to me as well. It does not look like they have any roamers, though, so both Nomad and Gridlock might have been a little bit overkill. But, you know, you don't know that. It's first round. You don't know how they're going to play. And they do have some hatches open, so there might be a late rotate, which the Nomad and Gridlock can still cut off. Obviously, they stay for the whole round until used in the grades of Nomad, or until they are shot, in the case of both, obviously.
Right.
Just the defending team seems to be holding steady.
Yeah, they seem to really want to be able to just hold their rooms.
Gridlock taking a little bit of damage from the main doorway. I think that was the Kaid who hit some shots. Ash shooting. There's a little bit of a scuffle. No one came out of it worse for wear. Does look like Kaid and Gridlock are still having a little bit of a fight through this doorway. A castle barricade is being punched, and ooh, great shot by the castle, tagging a little bit on the Thatcher. I did see that briefly. Good shot, good shot. Ooh, Thatcher trying to just get. Oh, and it will be the Ash that takes out the castle. Ivana taking a lot of damage. That is a hard creature. She is very low on health, but she will be pushing it aggressive. There's an ADS on the other side of that wall, and
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
easily taken out, and the Nomad will take one more. That is one traded back by the smoke of Raid. Another one traded back by the Legion. Now we have 3v2. Hibana has fallen. Gridlocks are coming out. The diffuser is down. I don't think it is not in the hand of any of the attackers right now. And that is also Hibana down. It is now a 2v2. And Ash gets taken out by Rage. Beautiful shot by the smoke, and the diffuser is still down. I think it's down in sight. It is all up to the Gridlock, but she does seem to have control of Hookah, but not really. Because the doorway with the shield, Legion is still there. Legion Mine goes into her leg. She has to pull that out, or she will not be able to sprint. A lot of damage. 15 seconds left.
15
Just
seconds
trying
to go.
to see if she can pick off the Legion before running in, because she does
10
have smokes,
seconds
but another Legion Mine comes out, and she does not. Gridlock does not know exactly where it is.
5 seconds remaining.
She does still have both of her
Attackers
smokes,
have
but she's
recovered their
not
diffuser.
using them. And she will not be able to
Operators
plant with the
have run
Legion
out
Mine
of
in her
time.
ankle. That will be it for the round.
Good use of the Legion Mines, I have to say.
Excellent use. Stopping, just slowing down, stopping people. Beautiful shots on the side of the Legion and the Smoke. Both of them really holding it down that round. Bringing back what was, I think, at one point a 2v4 and putting it into a 2v1 at the end. Really good plays by them. Really, really good plays by them. Smoke Canister was excellent use on the Hibana, forced her into a really bad position and was quickly taken out by a shotgun. And then that beautiful pick on Ash, sprinting around the corner, pre-fired just a little bit too low, didn't hit the head, and, well, Smoke did. Rook will be 6-picking to Echo, and we have a Maestro as well. That is a lot of intel on the side of the defenders. Hibana will be swapped out for Thermite. We have Thatcher, Ash, Buck, and Gridlock. We do have the Buck. They are expecting a first floor defense, which they are. They're holding kitchen. So
Attackers
good prediction
need to
by the
locate and
attackers.
defuse as many bombs as they can.
Alright.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I'm interested to see where these evil eyes are being used. And one is already down. There it is. I see it right there.
Maestro, very, very interesting operator. It is because of his evil eyes. I definitely
His utility is insane.
that and his just
5
massive
seconds remaining.
magazine, being able to just
81
like,
bullets.
yeah,
Attackers'
just
objective
81
is to
bullets
defuse
flying
the
at you.
bomb.
You're just not gonna come that way. It's honestly just better just go around. Find that utility along with Echo's drones.
Absolutely, this is definitely. It definitely seems like that Void is just kind of anchoring and turtling a lot. But they do have one roamer upstairs on the top floor. It is Hectic on the Jaeger, playing
Attackers
right now
recovered the
in
bomb
theater. Now sort of playing at the top of the stairs. Interesting to see sort of how the roam clear does. And Void has sort of expanded into this main lobby, which is a very hard position to hold, and they have not one person, but 2 people committing there. An Echo drone, some barbed wire, and Echo themselves, who, if they fall, could be a real issue. First pick will be Ash onto Hectic. That is the one roamer down. Buck is now full destructibility of the floor. Trying to shoot down to get a pick or 2. This could turn into a very bad situation for Void very quickly if you're not careful. Ash watching the rotate hole, trying to make sure no one swaps between the sites. Thermite will take out one. And that, oh, but it will be traded out by the Legion. That main lobby hold coming in handy. One Echo drone, and oh, that is Diffuser on the lobby down by the, and that is Echo with full control of Diffuser. He is rotating his second drone into the site, away from, out of the site to that drone, to that Diffuser. He will put it back in sight just to have a little bit more intel in other places of the map. Echo will be droned here, but it does not matter because there's not a lot they can do. Legion Mine, someone on the stairs. Maestro forcing some damage onto the Buck. A Legion Mine in his ankle. This is turning into a very difficult situation for the attackers, and as a 3v3, they don't seem to know how to attack this properly. Just trying to figure out where they are. I don't know how many drones are left on the side of the attackers, but it just does not seem that they have the utility to know where people are. And Ash will get one, but immediately falls, but it will be traded out by the Gridlock, and it's now a 1v3 because Ash will be most likely picked up, but it does not matter. She will not be picked up. Either way, Gridlock gets the last 2 kills, and very good shots on the side of the Gridlock, because that was a very difficult position the attackers found themselves in at the end there. Pulling it back, though.
They really managed to pull it back. Honestly, for the most part, it seemed that the lobby hold seemed to be working, weirdly enough. Again, like you said, not something you really see all too often. It's very hard to defend. But for the most part, they did it just at the very end there with the Gridlock.
I think sort of you summed it up. The lobby is just so hard to hold, and I think that's really what it came down to, is they were trying to hold the lobby too hard. They had Diffuser, and they're like, oh, if we just hold the Diffuser in the lobby, we win the round. Not bad thought, but it's just sort of the 6-pick from Gridlock to Gridlock. They'll never see it coming. Gotta call that out. But yeah, it just came down to lobby being such a difficult room to hold as a defender. So many angles that you can use. So I'm curious to see if they swap up their strategy at all, if they maintain the same strategy.
Located by attackers.
They do have the same exact defending setup.
I honestly wouldn't be too surprised if they keep the strategy, because for the most part they were fine. They just focused too much on holding the user.
I don't know if they could get away with a lobby hold 2 rounds in a row, to be completely honest. They will be continuing to open up this hold though, so there will be at least some courtyard play. So you don't open these holes unless you're playing courtyard
5
E
seconds to go.
like area. This Legion appearing to sort of
Attackers
looks
are heading out
like
to
Legion's going to be playing off site. Let's see where Jaeger is. Jaeger is
Legion playing off site is definitely a bit interesting, because normally, at least how I play Legion, you typically keep him on site and punish the
Reservoir going up.
The more mines he has as in order to defend, so him being off site's a little weird, at least for me. Or at least
sorry about that. My headset was having some issues. Ooh, I am back though.
yeah, I was a little confused there.
Half of the round is gone. I do greatly apologize for that. Floor is being ripped up.
Something with my own headset.
Floor is being ripped up in kitchen. It is still a 5v5. Not a lot of deaths. A lot of goo mines out in the field. Maestro holding a very tight angle through one of those shield holes. The attackers don't really seem to be having much progress made towards the site. There's a scuffle between Thatcher and Jaeger happening near luggage. And I'm curious to see who will win this fight. Now Ash is in on it as well. Jaeger peeks, takes more damage than he deals. That will be Thermite down. That is a hard breacher, but Echo is down but can be revived. But Ash takes out the Jaeger. Legion getting taken out by the Thatcher, leaving in a 3v4. Ash taking out another one, and it's all up to the Maestro and the Smoke. Have good angles. 30 seconds left. Smoke can block one of the doorways for the rest of the round, and a lot of defenders are really low on health.
Honestly, the two defenders that are left, and I feel like out of the defenders that exist, I feel like these two honestly do it. Simply for the fact of just how well they can.
And that is the end of the round. That is the end of the round. Beautiful hold by the Maestro with that triple kill at the end there to clutch it out. Could not get the bailiff kill, but no time for the attackers to plant, and Smoke was able to just walk in and, you know, tip-tap. The planting gridlock, nothing they could do. Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. I would have liked to see the bailiff kill though.
Bailiff kill would have been phenomenal. We will be going back to Hookah. Same setup that they had before when they successfully defended Hookah on round 1. Different attacking lineup entirely. We have a Twitch and a Sledge this round, as whereas the first time they defended Hookah, we had a Habana on the board. Habana is replaced by Thermite, and this time we have a Twitch and a Sledge. We will keep the Ash and Gridlock though, however. I am curious to see how this round will shape up.
They keep six-picking the Gridlock, which is interesting. I'm not sure if they mean to do that.
I'm assuming they just don't have any other use for the grid 6-pick, so they just are doing it for the lulls.
As many bombs as they can.
It's quite possible.
I am just gonna let this camera sort of stay here for a second while I go bring something downstairs because they just
Attackers have
glass.
located a bomb.
Oops.
Attackers have
Apparently I'm
discovered the
now in
location of
charge
a bomb.
of retaining you all, at least for the time being. So let's see if I can get back.
10 seconds remaining.
Up.
5 seconds remaining. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Reloading.
Alright, all set. Just didn't want to have broken glass sitting next to me.
Totally understandable.
Ash will be making a quick entrance into the office. Does she see the angle though? She does see the hole, but she doesn't know where the angle itself is coming from. Oh, I don't know if Smoke just missed her, or if Smoke couldn't see her, or from the way she was angling herself, or what. But Ash getting away with her life,
As Ash does.
as she always does. A grenade almost taking out Kaid, who only lives due to his 3 armor.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
But the shield is down. That shield that was so influential that first round being taken out.
Reloading. Cover me.
Second grenade is out. No more grenades from the Sledge. No more grenades, period, from the attackers.
Planting toxins.
Which is definitely an interesting pick this round. I'm not really sure how much utility they'll get out of her.
I don't know either. They might be picking her more for her gun than her actual drones.
Which is fair. The F2, even with its smaller magazine nowadays, is still a monster of a weapon. Castle taking a little bit of damage from the Ash, is forced to drop, but Hectic will trade her out, and she is down. Ash is down for the count.
Almost like a typical of Ash. They're usually the first ones in, but also the first ones to die. Right? But that is the point of rushers.
diffuser's down in sight. The question is, do the defenders know this? Thermite will fight back, trading one onto the Kaid, who is barely on any health, and will very low. The smoke is taken out, and Legion is very slow, and it does look like the attackers now have probably full control of the site. Yes, they do. Plant will be going out in just a moment, I'm assuming, but which will fall to Hectic, the Jaeger.
Defender is exposed. The
What a
attacker's
long
bomb diffuser has been
run
dropped.
around from Legion, working out in the end. That'll be another one for Thermite, though. Thermite has no idea where the Legion is. Legion's on a minuscule health. Thermite will take out the Legion. And 1v1, 15 seconds left on the clock. He has a needle in his ankle. 10 seconds left. Thermite is low. Jaeger is on full health. Plant has started. It will finish before the end of the round, before the 0 mark. He will stick it. Pros don't fake. He gets the diffuser down, but it doesn't matter. Jaeger able to trade him out. Thermite not sure where he's coming from. Will take out the diffuser, just being a little wary of claymores. Smart play for there.
Defenders disabled
Very
the
well
diffuser.
played by Hectic.
Smoke plays the.
Bomb defusing attempt
Smoke plays
failed.
on both
Defenders
sides.
win.
It's managing, to stick that plant down, because that's what you got to do. That's ultimately what matters. But he couldn't hold it to the end, and lost that gunfight, which allowed the Jaeger to come in and defuse the diffuser.
Pros don't fake.
But pros don't fake.
Pros don't.
Thank you to
fake.
official Peppa Pig for compliments.
We will be seeing double bar. So this is their third site because the kitchen is still locked. They obviously just won hookah. So this is their third site. We do see the Echo going to Pulse, which is definitely interesting. A little bit of that vertical play, trying to take out someone. I'm assuming someone's going to be playing upstairs from the attacker side, downward. Most likely that Sledge, maybe the Ash, or even the Gridlock. 'Cause we do have, that secondary shotgun. So it just really depends on sort of how they want to do it. But all three of those operators can play above. Even Thatcher can with his range breacher charge. Pretty much the only one on that list that kind of can't play vertically is the Thermite. It all depends, but most likely it will be the Sledge in all reality. So
Most likely.
Pulse is going to be fighting that
10
Sledge
seconds remaining.
through the floor. We do have a lot. We have some reinforcements and
5
utility
seconds
going
to insertion.
upstairs. So it looks like there will be
Attacker's objective is
some
to
commitment
defuse
to
a
an
bomb.
upstairs hold. I don't know if it'll be 1 or 2 operators, but there will be some commitment. Does appear to be the 2 Legion and the Jaeger for support.
Sensor activated. Just a little trick. I've got the door!
Again, seeing a lot of Legion leaving the site to roam, which is again not graphic atypical, but not warranted. And Pulse gets eliminated.
I think that was a back. I think that was a lucky back. Thatcher will take out the Pulse. Amazing pick, but I got to assume that was an accident. Accidentally in, does get some damage taken and takes more than she gives. Legion though is the one who is under pressure now. There is at least 2 hunting him now. Question is, we'll take one out, trading back the Pulse. Legion holding on tight. We do have Jaeger for support on those white stairs. On the cool vibe stairs, my bad. Cool vibe stairs. There's a good crossfire. There's a good crossfire. And there's, I think, 2 attackers now inside Hookah Lounge. Legion refusing to give up this little corner. Diffuser will be just dropped temporarily. Jaeger with that beautiful crossfire will trade one. Thermite will trade him back. Legion trying to pick off the Thermite. Going to now retreat to cool vibe stairs. So the real question is, do the attackers know this, or are they still... interesting all around. Smoke, unfortunately, will be picked off.
Ooh, good shot.
Good reaction time from the Gridlock. God knows I
Making
don't
good
got
use
it.
of her. Making good use of her AUG.
Oh, Just the tip tap of the hand from Castle, putting Castle into a one-shot range, about 25 health. With some of those guns, some of those defending guns, absolutely hit hard enough to one-shot the thermite.
Tango located. First floor.
Still no real establishment in sight, and it will be down to just the Castle and very bad positioning all around. Castle in a really tough position. Kind of has to be a miracle at this point for the Castle to win. Plant going down in the other site. Gridlock. Look the wrong way on the jump out. Gridlock is to the right, not the left. Hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. But
Right, well, that will secure another win for Miscreant.
Absolutely. Pretty even game so far. If Miscreant wins this next game, which I'm assuming will be on Kitchen. Next game, yeah, well. Next round. Yes, and it will be Kitchen. It will put it to a 3v3 split. A 3v3. Jesus. 3-3 split. Very interesting indeed.
That's where I really wanted to go to a 3-3 split. I really want to see it.
I mean, 3-3 split, you know, it's really up at that point. It's really just what team makes mistakes. Makes more mistakes in the second half. That's really what it comes down to.
It really does.
We have once again both Echo and Maestro coming out. This I am curious. Oh, Echo will be swapping to.
Switch
Oh, it's just Echo. Okay.
Nope.
I see you, Sauce.
Alright.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Let's see. Alright, time to see if once
Attackers have located a bomb.
Void will be trying to turtle on them again.
I mean, if Maestro can get a 3K with the Alda again, I mean, I think that they can win.
Oh, I'm sure. But it's a matter of if he gets it in the first place, because they seem to be very dedicated to turtling it.
10
They're
seconds
just
to
kind of
insertion.
hunkering down in sight, with occasionally
5
roamers,
seconds remaining.
and
And then the roamers aren't really doing enough. They're getting frags,
Attackers'
but they're not
objective is
impact
to defuse a
frags.
bomb.
In the end, the frags don't overly matter. They're not the important frags. They're not killing. Ironically, they are killing the hard breacher, but it's not really messing with the momentum too much of Miscreant.
Needles in position.
yeah, Miscreant seems to be able to just really kind of take the hits to their team and just keep rolling with it. Like oh, we will, like, they just kind of just seem to say, oh, we lost the hard breacher. All right, well, let's adapt. They just seem to be able to do that really well. Whereas Void seems to very stick to a plan and, like, not adapt all too well once that plan goes awry.
I agree, absolutely.
Stay clear of the blast!
Ash being very aggressive here on the intake of Sunrise. It does not look like it was droned, but no one is in there, so Ash will take it. Ooh, and just barely saw someone. Don't know exactly who it was. Smoke, I believe.
Alright, I so make good use of the...
Oh, just shoot. Ash
Just
will
pull the
take
trigger,
one
come
out.
on.
Ash will take one out,
Oh.
but she will sacrifice half her health. It was the Legion though. Very big pick. Get into those mines early on.
You got Maestro looking like setting up
Reload.
at that deployable shield, looking through the slots.
He knows where Ash is. Also, that will be the shield down. Ash is on the ground. I don't know if Maestro knows that, but she is on the ground. Meaning if she can survive, that will be only 20 health. It'll be very, very hard for Ash to be able to take very aggressive gunfights.
Throwing stun grenade!
Easily just like a single shot from some of the harder hitting guns, and she's down.
Legion Mine could spell disaster for this Ash. Now putting her on 2 health. Sledge still
Ooh,
upstairs and is down to this Jaeger and the Maestro. The Maestro has to work his magic again. There's one. Putting it in a
Attackers have dropped the
4v2.
bomb diffuser.
Jaeger getting another one. And another one! But it's now a 1v2. Ash is on such a minuscule amount of health, though. And Diffuser is down. That triple kill for Hectic. And he's down in it. Will be a 4-piece from Hectic. 2v5. Absolutely astounding with an assist from Satomi on the Maestro. What a play. And it will be a 4-2 split in the half. Advantage to Void. But with the way this map has been going, it has been pretty back and forth. It is still truly anyone's game. It truly is.
Definitely don't count Void out quite yet. And again, they're only down by
Miscreant.
2. And ooh, Miscreant, my bad. You're right. Thank you. Ooh, what was I gonna say? Right. That's like, because that's one of the things about Siege. Even when you're down by 2, it doesn't matter. The Siege is just kind of that game.
So we will have a Mozzie on the board and a Blackbeard. Mute will swap to Jaeger. We have a Sledge, Blackbeard, Zofia, Gridlock, Capital, and a Legion, Maestro, Bandit, Mozzie, Jaeger, and it will be Hookah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I am very interested in the Mozzie play. Mozzie, a very good operator, good for drone denial, and if the attacking team allows Mozzie to get their hand on a drone, just a lot of information goes the way of the defenders, and that can spell disaster for the attackers if they're used correctly.
Oh, absolutely. Mozzie is such a weird and interesting operator. I love to see gameplay with him.
Pretty hard to
10
look up to
seconds
him,
remaining.
Honestly.
5 seconds left.
You try to aim for head height and you're just like...
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
There will be no shield in the doorway on the side of Miscreant for the defense. Oh, Mozzie already obtaining 1 drone. That is great news for the defenders and horrible news for the attackers.
Good use of them spiders. Alright, we see some people climbing up onto the roof. Maybe they can try and get some overhead ed on it.
I do like this Capital pick. I'm interested to see what they do with it.
I'm definitely... And it's sauce, so it's definitely going to be... I'm expecting some interestingness from him.
And a nade!
Ooh.
It was one of the rooftop nades, and it will take out the Mozzie. Was that in? That was an
Attackers have
Aqua.
located a bomb.
Why was there not an ADS there? It's a very common nade. Of course, there's that vent right above. That just seems a little bit like a misstep by Miscreant.
Like I said, getting onto the roof, getting some high up angles.
Drone activated.
Seems it worked. They got Mozzie, took him off the board.
It's Blackbeard also holding a really long angle with that face shield, of course, making him a very hard attacker to force off of a position.
Such an annoying attacker to deal with.
Ooh, and the Maestro will get the opening frag for the defending team. Using that holographic, not the ACOG, the Capital will fall. He still had all 4 of his bolts. That is all just wasted utility. Also using for elevation.
Good kick from the Maestro. Again, really, very interesting to see the holographic. Most
And
people need to run the ACOG.
We do see Recruit Beard trying to peek.
Recruit Beard.
That is penetrable. I don't know if they know that, but that table is penetrable, I'm pretty sure. Oh, very low health. Will be traded out by Hectic on the Zofia. Blackbeard still extremely low on health. Now Jaeger is even in worse for wear as well, taking 1 shot from the Blackbeard.
Attackers
But Maestro
have
and
dropped the
Legion
bomb
are both
diffuser.
still at full health. And Maestro is holding a long angle, and Legion is just sitting on cool vibes.
Attackers have recovered
That's
their
definitely
defuse.
going to be a problem to deal with. One, because of Legion's and Goo Mines being able to cut up areas, and deny planting if this person with the diffuser gets the needle in their ankle, as well as just
15
might
seconds
get
to go.
Plant is going down. Hectic
10
has to
seconds
defend this. Maestro has like no health on them.
Attackers are
Great
activating
crossfire
the bomb
from the Gridlock here. What? Hectic with another triple kill. Could this be another 4K? Poor Hectic got a minuscule of health, but Legion's only at half. He doesn't know that the Zophia's there over the bar. Oh no! Legion, but he, and it will be the 4K again for Hectic. 2 rounds in a
4K.
row. That puts Void 1 round off of confirming 1 point. Absolutely
Great work by
stunning
Void.
performance.
Great work by Void. Wait.
He had 4 kills 2 rounds ago, and has got 2 back-to-back 4 pieces. Hectic is
everyone?
playing his heart out.
I'm sure.
tonight.
I'm sure Kamsa is pretty wild right now. 2 4Ks in a row.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now,
And that
it's gonna be
the gridlock didn't get him much of the spotlight, so I want to point this out. Gridlock was in such a good position, cutting off the other half of that rotation. Legion had nowhere to go. The Legion had to fight his way
Attackers
through
need to
one of
locate
them,
and
and
defuse
both of
as
them were
many bombs as
90-degree
they
angles,
can.
which are hard to peek. Just overall, really hard position for the Legion to be in. Great positioning by the attackers in general, cutting off the Legion.
absolutely. It's gonna be interesting how one, how if Void can keep this momentum, and 2, if Miscreant can take it back.
Absolutely. Momentum is such a huge factor. You know, you get a little tilted, you get a little annoyed or whatever, and you just start playing worse and worse. You gotta really take a step back and say, whew, all right,
10 seconds
let's
left.
not let this get to us.
Yeah,
This time around,
you're definitely gonna have to let that
5
affect
seconds
you.
to insertion.
they did stick the mute this time around, and on the attacking side, they do
Attackers
have a
objective is to
Habana,
locate a bomb and defuse.
a new pick, but otherwise, I think the rest of the picks are the same. Rage rocking the Habana Elite like a good boy.
You would say that. You Habana main.
Overwatch.
It's the best skin in the game.
Nah, Calf Elite.
All right.
You know what? You know what I'm interested in? Chat. What's your favorite Elite skin?
We do have a roaming Jaeger pretty far from sight at the moment. In the bedroom, and Legion as well in VIP. Very interesting.
Bomb
Once again,
located
Legion
by attackers.
in this match in total, just seems to be like, for some reason, whoever's playing Legion just doesn't like to be in sight.
Oh! Oh!
The headshot from the Maestro.
Oh, that was satisfying. That was utterly satisfying. For
Out
I
of
think
those
that is
81 bullets, he only needs the 1.
I think all 3 track stingers already down from the gridlock. Blackbeard escaping with his life, but walks into a Legion mine and was getting tased by Evil Eye. Maestro winning that fight, taking out the Blackbeard. That is 2 already under the belt of Maestro.
Alright. See what else. Pretty much everyone seems to be looking in on a window.
We do have Hectic
one's
taking
in the
in
building.
Aqua again, but they don't know exactly where the Maestro camera is. They know one exists in this room, but they're not exactly sure where. Hectic is looking for it. Wasting a lot of time, down to a minute. Capitao does have the
feel like-
bolts and utility to make this happen, but with that Maestro cam still up, if they plant in the wrong position, the Maestro cam will kill you before the plant goes down. 7 seconds is too long. We still have Mute downstairs. No C4 in hand, though. But Mute is downstairs. He can go for that late flank. No C4 in the hand of Mozzie either. Legion still holding that long angle. It is town. Drone going out, trying to figure out where people are. And that is a drone in the hands of the defenders.
Lost to the Mozzie.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
They're gonna have to push quickly if they
Eclipse
want
with a
big sight.
triple kill. One for Jaeger, all down to this
15
gridlock of
seconds left.
Satomi, and he is nowhere near sight. No diffuser in hand. and I
10 seconds
don't
left.
see this happening.
I don't.
Will pull out nothing.
Nope.
Flawless round for the defenders. 3K for the Maestro. Great round by Miscreant. They are showing that they are not done with this game yet, and if they can do that 4 more rounds in a row, they can win this game. Absolutely win this game.
Like I said, it's a matter of if Miscreant can just let the previous few losses like come off of them, bring it back, focus. And I honestly, I think they might be able to do it. I really hope they do.
That was a very different round. That was a very different round. That was just Miscreant just held their ground and didn't give an inch. Didn't give an inch. That Hectic was shut down, who has been hot for the last few rounds, was just utterly shut down. Hectic will be swapping off of the Zofia onto the Twitch. Capitao, same setup pretty much, except we now have a Buck in play, and on the side of defense, we have a Castle.
Alright, no Horde Breachers on attack, which is definitely
Defenders, protect your bombs
is,
from
of
being
course, very
defused by
interesting.
attackers.
But we do have the Buck for that little bit more extra destructibility.
Razor wire going up.
The no hard breacher is definitely an interesting choice, because there are definitely sites on Coastline that you don't need one, but I kind of want to argue that this is one of the ones that you do need her on. So I am need a hard breacher on.
You're thinking of Cabana again, aren't you?
Yeah. What can I say?
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to go.
Yeah, but to be fair, like you said,
Attackers have located
simply
a bomb.
not having a hard breacher on this site is
Attackers are moving
just
to
very
defuse the bomb.
interesting, and it honestly might be necessary. And I'm more really interested to see just how they deal with having no hard breacher, and how they get in the site and take it.
They do have the utility to force a plant. They have a lot of smokes in both the Capitao and the Gridlock. Oh no, they don't. They have Region Guardian on Gridlock. So they do have the smokes from Capitao, the bolt. They do have his asphyxiation bolts to cut off some of the rotations. They do absolutely have the utility to make this work, but it's just sort of like getting it to work. And Buck is on the first floor instead of going above, which is also interesting.
Also,
with the
quick,
opening frag on Castle. Great pick on Cool Vibes.
I'd like to quickly point out that chat seems, for the most part, seems pretty split between the Bandit Elite and the Von Elite. So,
Von Elite, best Elite. Can't pick them out.
I guess I'm just weird for liking the Cav Elite.
Elite's great, don't get me wrong.
Nice set.
They do know one is inside of Blue Bar, but they're trying. They don't know exactly where. Grenades flying, will miss.
Step on the track.
That Legion has moved. Track stingers are going out. Still trying to.
Attackers drop the
Buck
diffuser.
looks like he's
Attackers
thinking
recover the
about
diffuser.
jumping in, which will lead to his death, most likely.
I highly advise against it, but
Activating drone.
And
he goes for it, and he's down.
The Buck down. Will be traded out though instantly by the Capitao. Advantage still on the side of the attacker. It is now the triple kill by the Capitao, and is now a 4v1 all on the backs of Mute. No C4 in hand, just 2 SMGs.
Located. First floor.
Nothing but 2 SMGs in a dream.
You know what? Maybe you can pull it out. Now, Mute's SMGs are some good guns.
They are.
And if he plays
absolutely.
Attackers activating diffuser.
if he plays it just smart enough, he might be able to do it.
Another Capitao bolt. Going to trap
Good.
Mute in this corner. About 15 seconds left, taking off the clock. About 30 seconds left of the diffuser.
Making good use of his firebolts. Looking in to escape it.
And it will not.
It
the
just
attackers
wasn't enough.
will take that round. Great push by them. They were able to trade out. They were able to trade very, very well. And it will obviously guarantee Void 1 point. Will guarantee Void 1 point. Now let's see if Void can keep this trend and get all three, and win one of the next 3 rounds, or if Miscreant can win these 3 rounds in a row, no fail, full stop, and force a tie. We have pretty much the same attacking lineup, and on defense we have a Doc coming out. Still no hard breacher, but they didn't need them last time. They did not need them last time.
Right, they didn't need them. I mean, despite us, our, let's say, protest to it, Legion being 6-picked to... Or rather, Smoke being 6-picked to Bandit.
And Nomad being
and 6-picked to Nomad.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I definitely want to see them make good use of Doc's SMG, because that thing can be a real monster.
Yeah, I know, that ACOG can absolutely, I wonder if we'll see the classic Doc spawn peak, or if we will not.
That might be that honestly might be their plan.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Just get some operators out of play early.
I'm about to say, if a spawn peak works, it can put your team in a very early advantage, but it can also put your team in a very early disadvantage because it might result in your death.
5 seconds left before
especially a Doc who gadget
attackers are heading out to defuse
pretty
the bomb.
in terms of in siege. No one else really
Only
has
operators
a
that
healing
can
ability.
heal. And missed me with that. Finka's a healer. BS. She's not a healer.
She's not a true healer.
Set device.
But she is the closest thing we have to there being another Doc.
Jammer activated.
Doesn't mean it's close, but she is the closest.
This will be a penthouse defense, which is a little bit unusual on this map in the modern meta. Also, Doc playing an interesting position. Not a lot of people play this position. Mozzie downstairs, I think, being the lone roamer. We do have Jaeger on in VIP, which is off-site, but not too far. So, you know, I don't know.
I'm sure they're looking to use Mozzie's speed.
Capitao
roaming.
With the opening frag again, forcing that Doc to move and just picking him off with the gun. But Jaeger will trade one back. That is the gridlock down, and that is Diffuser, I think, also down in the hands of the Jaeger. Yeah, Diffuser is in the hands of Jaeger at the moment. This could be bad. This could be bad for the attackers. All depends on how well Jaeger can stay alive.
And with Jaeger's spellbind, I feel it's definitely possible that he can just kind of hold this down.
Very fair. Very, very fair. Oh, will we pulled on the rotate?
Down.
Will we caught on the
out.
rotate?
Now it's just a matter of getting the diffuser back into the attacker hands.
Bandit is very low on health as well. Watching Red Hallway. Mute at a longer angle is watching the same angle. Capitao staying on this window, just being a absolute nuisance, cutting this entire site in half.
Attackers recovered the
Thatcher.
diffuser.
And the push into the hallway.
This could be. This
The attackers'
if
bomb
if
diffuser
Mozzie
has
doesn't
been
get
dropped.
droned, this could be
Attackers
bad.
have recovered their diffuser.
Bandit will get one, but Bandit will be immediately traded up by the Nomad. That is the Twitch down low. Great gun off the table. And a Nomad will spell doom for Mozzie. That is Thatcher, and it's a 1v3 for the smoke
15
to
seconds to
keep
go.
his team in the game.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Again, it comes down to the mute. And again, he seems to be running the shotgun, which is different from last time. But he does have his secondary SMG, the SMG-11.
Best secondary in the game. Full stop. The upside down rappel is just going to be too much for the Bandit, for the mute, and that is the game. Void taking it 7-3. Miscreant just couldn't hold it.
Sadly.
GG's. Now, I think I'm supposed to invite Roham, maybe? Question mark? Because I know in Gen chat earlier there was some conversation about someone's sister being in an interview.
I didn't see anything about that, so I'm not too sure what that is about.
Well, I will invite Rage, and I'm sure Rage can tell me who it is. Roham, I've been told, is the one who's supposed to get the invite.
Alright.
And Roham is no longer in the game. Alright, well, guess what? Rage's getting the invite.
Fair enough. Hello, Rage.
Hello, Rage.
include your
Don't
audio.
forget to
What's
include
going on? Oh, I gotta get Roham in here because this is something I promised him.
Yes, we were just talking about that, but he left the lobby. Moron. I'm sorry, I love him.
I got it.
Alright, Roham, remember to include your audio?
Hello.
Hello. So,
Did you
first
include
things
your audio,
first,
Roham?
first
Yes,
things
I did.
first, GG's to you. GG's to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good work.
Thank you.
Good work, guys.
I appreciate it.
Always. I have a few questions for you. What was the call? Why, or I should say, why was there the call? On the last few attacking rounds to just forego the hard breach.
Well, coastline's a map you don't necessarily really need it.
I'll agree with that on certain sites, but I definitely think some of the sites you do need some form of a hard breach. I think I don't think you need one on the last site, Penthouse, but on the kitchen, a hard breach can be helpful.
It can, yeah. No, you're right. It's just something we've been working on for a while. We wanted to get it done as much as we could and not rely on having a hard breach in case one of them got banned and we had to rely on the other one and do makeshift stuff.
Fair enough. Pretty good adaptation. On your defensive side, there were definitely a few just clutch. What I'll say is clutch rounds.
Like Hectic huffing Adderall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hectic eating those 2 4Ks.
In a row.
Yeah, Hectic's ridiculous.
I was about to ask, is that like, because obviously you don't ever want to rely on the clutches or whatever, but they are really good for momentum. Did you guys feel like that momentum spike really helped you in the long run?
Oh, absolutely. Like, after we got down to it was just him, a lot of us were fairly down, and they're like, alright, we just gotta move on. And the Hectic just goes in and cuffs, goes ridiculous, gets the 4K.
Absolutely.
It just shot us into the next gear.
Absolutely. And I think that's it for me personally. Tyler, do you have any questions? And I do know we're waiting for Hannah before you make the
Hannah,
comment.
come here. Hannah, come on. Second. Let me switch
Nothing really
headsets.
for me. You mainly just asked kind of what I was feeling, but especially with the last few rounds with no hard breachers. But again, that was answered. And honestly, I can definitely respect the wanting to forgo the reliance on the hard breachers.
What did I say?
Hi, Hannah.
What is ahead? So yes. What's up, Wizards?
Hi, Hannah.
Wanna go for?
Hello.
Wanna go for?
Wanna go for? Okay.
Oh my god.
Bye, Bob.
Bye. Bye, Hannah.
Bye.
I'm Kid Boy too.
All right. With that, I think unless you have anything left to say, Tyler, I think I'm gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, let's just wrap
Oh,
this.
just
Rage.
one last thing.
Wrap this
I
up.
Oh, yeah.
appreciate everyone. Hectic, Sauce, Rage. Thank you to everyone. And lastly, I just appreciate Satomi for bringing me into Collective off of R6 Discord. I would never be here without Satomi.
Good to know. Rage, you wanna do any last second call-outs? You know the
Yeah.
drill at this point.
Last time shout
I
out.
just want to say GG's to Miscreant. You guys put up a good fight. I want to say thank you to my team for putting in all the time that we have. Granted, a lot of it's been stressful and everything, but I appreciate them all sticking with me through it. And honestly, thank you just for Collective for hosting all this.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I am and have been Loopy, and this has been my co-host Tyler, and I'm assuming we're gonna say goodnight now.
Yeah.
I think there's one
GGs.
game that's